Hi everyone, we've got a special episode for you today. It is my favorite island in Hawaii, the Big Island. This is going to be focused on Kona, both the north and south coast of Kona as well, very much showcasing the water activities as well as this spectacular manta ray dive that we've been on. We cannot wait to show you. Let's get into it. I'm going to talk about our manta ray diving experience first because it's one of the most interesting things I've ever done in my life. It is night diving, so you leave around dusk from the dock, and then by the time you get into the water, it's nighttime. It's available to both snorkelers and divers. For snorkelers, it's about $131. For divers, $151. And we did this with Big Island divers. The manta rays came basically straight after we landed in the water, and at first they were much closer to the snorkelers and twirling around. We were very envious, but they are definitely coming much closer, so stay around to see that. I also want to note for the snorkelers that it's really important that you're not nervous and kicking and moving a lot as you're grabbing onto the paddleboard. We see these manta rays going really close to snorkelers who were very still, and I think that is the main difference between snorkelers who got a really good experience and snorkelers who didn't. Our patience paid off big time. After the manta rays were done with the snorkelers and showing off, they came straight to us. We identified about 7 different individuals. There could have been more, but that's what we saw. And they just circled us constantly. So I'm really excited to show you some of my favorite parts. I absolutely loved it when the mantas did all these turns and twirls. It almost seems like they were dancing underwater to the silent rhythm that we can't hear. It's really cool to just see them in the natural environment, and they don't give a shit that we were hanging around them. They were just feeding off the plankton that's in the water, so these mantas are not being fed, and I really want to emphasize that. Another thing I love is when they come at you with their mouth wide open and you get to see all the insides of the mouth. But the manta is not very freshening, right? They don't eat people, so it's not as scary as a shark coming at you. These mantas are so big that they just don't care about the divers sitting there, and they will come so close to you that you have to duck, and that's why they don't allow snorkels to be used in case it hurts them. The depth of the dive was about 30 to 40 feet, so 9 to 12 meters. It's not very deep at all, and it's not difficult. As a night dive, it's one of the most well-lit and simplest dives, so highly encourage if you haven't done a night dive before. And the entire time, you're basically situating yourself and anchoring yourself around a rock and not moving too much and making sure that you are out of the way if the manta goes above you. So it is very easy. We were observing these majestic creatures for 45 minutes, so let's talk about manta rays. They are intelligent filter-feeding fish with unique markings on their body and the largest brain-to-body ratio of any fish. Manta rays have a really huge wingspan of up to 23 feet. I think the ones that we saw were about 14 feet, like 12 to 14 feet, which is still a lot. And due to their massive size, they also are the largest rays in the world. Female manta rays give birth to live young that are fully independent from birth, and pregnancies last typically about a year, and they only have about 1 pup every 1 to 3 years. As I said, they eat plankton, so the plankton is attracted to the light, and that's why there's so many of them will come when the lights are on. They also have a behavior similar to whales, I guess, called breaching, where they jump out of the water and it looks like they are flying. Very magnificent creatures. This is an incredible experience, and Bijan and I feel so fortunate to have witnessed this and share it with you guys. Now I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy these animals in peace. Another water adventure that I highly recommend is kayaking and snorkeling in the Captain Cook Monument. You can do it as a fully guided tour, or you can rent the kayak and then go out there and snorkel yourself. And the latter is what we decided to do because we wanted a bit more freedom on movement. The kayak rental place we went with was called Ihu and Kai Adventures. They have permits to rent kayaks, and it was $80 per double kayak. Now I'm going to show you some of my favorite sightings. First up is this barred filefish, and then we saw a pufferfish. I really love spotting the yellow tang. They are a type of surgent fish with a sharp spine at the base of their tail. And fun fact, they could live up to 70 years. So always appearing in large schools, really fun to see. There were all these needlefish everywhere, but they were so fast and you blink and you miss it. This swim is really incredible because there are always huge schools of fish around. In this instance, it was a large group of yellowfin goatfish, and they always hang out in huge schools resting during the day, and at night these goatfish would eat small organisms that live in the sand. And then I sighted this other huge school of gray fish, but I didn't know what they were. Let me know if you do. There was a different school of gray fish that I also found, but I know what these are. These are the Hawaiian flagtail, and they are the most common fish found schooling in shallow waters, tide pools, and reefs around the Hawaiian Islands. And I was able to spot them near a very shallow part of the Captain Cook Monument. And then they were joined by another group of goatfish. As I said, these huge schools of fish were just everywhere. In the shallow reefs, the final group of big fish we saw were the Hawaiian sergeant fish, and they are sometimes also called the convict fish because of the 5 vertical black bars on their body. Before I let you guys enjoy the snorkeling in peace, I do want to capture a bit of the history of the Captain Cook Monument. It is a monument in Kealakekua Bay, and it marks where the British explorer was killed in 1779. It was a year after Captain Cook and his ship had arrived in Hawaii, and they were initially welcomed. However, after a series of escalated conflicts that began when Captain Cook attempted to take their chief hostage to get a stolen boat back, it spiraled out of control, and Cook's men and the Hawaiians exchanged fires. A high-ranking Hawaiian chief was shot and killed, and as a result, a large crowd of Hawaiians confronted Cook and his party, leading to his death in the ensuing violence. Colonial history is never pretty, and we were really there for the nature, but I think it's important to acknowledge how much of that colonial history has changed the Hawaiian Islands. History lesson is over, and I hope you enjoy the underwater scenery.
Hi.
We're at the Two-Step Beach, and that's the National Historic Site. Yeah, the beach is not a National Historic Site, so you can swim and snorkel here, which is what a lot of people are doing. Yesterday we saw a big turtle in the area. Hopefully we might be able to see another turtle. We came to Two-Step mainly for the world-class snorkeling in the area. It's more of a bay than a beach, and you see so much. There are reefs and marine life, as well as these lava rocks, which are really unique to that area. This is one of my favorite spots for snorkeling because of all the turtle and other marine life sightings. And with this particular turtle, it was really close to me and it was great visibility as well, which is a rare combination. I know I was a little too close to it, but the currents were strong and it just kept on smashing me towards the turtle. And then the turtle would also change directions. But I was trying really hard to give it space. Besides from the turtle spotting, there were huge schools of fish around, including this school of orange band surgeonfish, which was hanging out with some yellow tangs. Speaking of yellow tangs, here is a big group of them. I believe they were eating the same stuff as the turtle, which is the algae on the rocks. They all seem to be munching on the same things. And then we found this group of convict tangs as well as Moorish idol. And I actually get confused between the Moorish idol and the bannerfish a lot, but there is a difference in the tail, the snout, and the eye band. There is also this cute little pufferfish. Finally, I caught this big group of needlefish as well. At first, I thought it was just a onesie-twosie, and then I saw the others and realized there are a lot more of them. So the snorkeling in Two-Step Beach was really, really fun, and we saw a lot. And I'm gonna leave you a bit of these final moments with the marine life. Now it's time for us to show you our favorite beaches, starting with the best one in my opinion, and this was a bit of a trial and error because we were meant to go to another beach. So Bijan, where are we?
We are not at our intended location, but we're in a backup beach because I didn't do enough research to know that there was a long off-road trail that's not rated for a sedan. So we're at a backup beach called, I don't know the name, I forgot.
Yeah, but it's really beautiful, and the water is pristine.
And we have a little bit of overcast, so it's actually not so harsh.
Yes.
So it's very warm and humid, but like the sun is like kind of kept back by these rain clouds, which is perfect.
Yeah, and we saw heaps of dolphins jumping
They're out there
around.
right now, actually.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, they're jumping out and they're twirling like this and then flipping and landing.
Okay, let me see if I can go and catch them.
Okay, come on.
It crashed your sandcastle? Well, this is the amazing beach that ended up being our backup. And everyone else is in the water right now. And the dolphins in the distance, I don't think you can see them easily through the camera, but they're jumping around most definitely. Hi Brian, how's the beach?
Pretty good, really good.
Nice. Do you remember what the name of the beach is?
Actually, no.
Neither do I. We're all trying to remember.
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
Yep.
But having fun so far?
Yep.
Great.
Good fun.
We just found a turtle. Well, not just. We've been looking at it for a while. But it's really cool. I gotta say, visiting Manini-o-Wale Beach as our first stop in Kona was such a treat and set the bar real high. We were so enthralled with the beach and it was our favorite beach. But there were others in the area that we really liked as well. Most of them are north of Kona and you will see them later in the video. We visited Ane-Ho'oamalu Beach, which is very good for snorkeling. Then there was Hapuna Beach, which is great for surfing and just playing in the waves, and as well as Mauna Kea Beach, which is very pristine and calm when we were there. And lastly, in the Kona area, we also really enjoyed Magic Sands Beach. So those were our top 5, and you will see all of them shortly. So we're at Ane-Ho'oamalu Beach, and it is so gorgeous here. It's actually a little bit busier compared to when we first arrived, but still really pristine. We went snorkeling for a little bit and saw 2 turtles. They were really big too. It was amazing. The water wasn't the best clarity, but that's okay because we could still see a bit and we saw the 2 turtles. So it was all in all a very cool little snorkeling trip. So we're at Hapuna Beach and it is a gorgeous golden sand beach that stretches for miles. Well, not miles, but you know, for quite a long time. We didn't really tape a whole lot today because we had a pretty active day and I was really tired and just focused on the activities and didn't want to distract from what we were doing. But yeah, had a lot of fun day. At Hapuna Beach we were mainly just like riding the waves and the kids made sandcastles and stuff like that. The waves were small to large size depending on the time, and just felt really good to catch all of the waves.
So we're at Hapuna Beach.
Hapuna Beach.
Hapuna Beach, that's right. We're at Hapuna Beach. I'm covering up because I've been in the sun like the whole day and I don't want to put more sunscreen on. It's about 4:35. The waves are intense and tiny. I've really just started figuring out how to get over big waves. So they're out there with my brother right now and Tara dealing with the waves and having a good time. We built a sandcastle that was very large. It's great. I think we're getting ready to go to Manta dinner. I'm still kind of full, quite honestly. So I'm probably not gonna like have as much food as last night.
Well, I feel like in 2 hours you'll feel differently.
Is it really 2 hours?
It's 4:30 right now. We start at 6,
yeah.
and by the time you eat,
Yeah,
it's gonna be 6:30, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm starting to get hungry because I've been playing in the waves for so long.
Yeah, I know.
And my brothers really love the waves because they're really good swimmers.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, guys, come back in a little more. I feel like my mother.
No, it was really fun. This was a great, you know, like it's a really huge beach. It's a beautiful white sand beach or gold sand or whatever you want to call it. But it's really, really nice.
Yeah. And now we're gonna make our way to the restaurant for dinner.
Yeah.
Yay! This is Mauna Kea Beach and we're here for a dinner actually at the restaurant that overlooks this beach called Manta Restaurant. What a wonderful view. I'm so lucky to have a gorgeous view for dinner. Lastly, we have Magic Sands Beach, which is a local beach in Kona. It is called that because sometimes it looks like the sand would disappear and return due to the powerful ocean currents. We were there during sunset and the day, and it was very lovely. This concludes our beaches narrative, and we will move on to more of history about Hawaii. We're all at a national park at the moment, visiting. This is a temple at the back, and we're just learning about Hawaiian history. Oh, it's like you guys are playing chess. An old Hawaiian game of chess.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Right?
I cannot.
This is a canoe house. They're both canoe houses. The one from here, and then the one from here. Really cool. As you can see from the grounds, we are in a place of historical and cultural significance to the local Hawaiians. This place is known as Pu'uhonau o Honaunau, and it's also known as the place of refuge. I'm sorry for butchering that Hawaiian word. And it is really important that when we came to the Big Island that I showed the families this historical place. I came here about a decade ago, and it was just really refreshing to learn more about the culture and history. So the place of refuge is named as such because it is a sacred site where ancient Hawaiians could seek forgiveness and protection if they broke kapu, which is the word for sacred laws. So it's a place where they could reach the grounds, avoid punishment, seek amnesty, and undergo rituals of absolution. The park was once the royal grounds of the Kona chiefs and served as a center of politics, religion, and social gatherings. And you'll see that there was a place here for the mausoleum of the royal family.
An island was just filled with tortoises.
So we just saw another turtle, and it's flipping its flippers. Don't know if you can actually see it very well in the camera. Oh, its butt is up. Look at that. So cute. I think it's trying to eat something.
I think it's trying to get
Oh,
to the
look.
bottom.
Flippers are coming out again. So cute. We just found a really, really
Ryan.
big spot.
Logan.
Right there. I hope you enjoy the video, and we're heading off to the other side of the Big Island, and you'll see us there. Goodbye for now.